Walk up in that bitch, make another deposit. For the shit you talking about, you know you ain't really pop. What's up with everybody? We back in here with another one. And this here is Raw and Atun. Might get a video another name, but as of right now, I might just call it Raw and Atun. So Raw and Atun, right? What is Raw and Atun, or who is Raw and Atun? Raw and Atun, man, is the real names of our original two sons. Really, Isis Wisdom and Rashad Jamal put me on game about this. So Raw is the son that we still see up there right now. Atun is the son that actually got, like, something happened to it when the war first popped off. There's actually some article on the internet where it says scientists have actually found our long lost twin or something like that, right? And I feel like that's really just the powers that be letting people know that there was a second son at one point, but something happened to it. You know, traditional science and all that, they ain't finna really expose it. You know, NASA and all that, they ain't really finna expose it. But we once had two sons, right? Originally, there was two sons on this planet, or this realm, I should say. Another thing I'm gonna talk about is the sun really 93 million miles away? Personally, if you ask me, hell nah, that sun is like right there. There's even videos on the internet of clouds behind the sun and all types of shit. So nah, bro. The sun is not 93 million miles away. The sun is actually right there, like right in our atmosphere, like right in our face, like right in people's faces. And a lot of people are starting to come to that realization. There's this YouTuber named Gina Marie. She said she can't even look at the sun now with her eyes closed. Like, it legit hurts her, like, just to see the sun even with her eyes closed. Y'all don't believe me? Tap into Gina Marie. She talks about, like, how the sun seems to get brighter and brighter and brighter and all other type shit. She talks about it. But Ra and Atun, Ra is the sun that's currently in our atmosphere. Atun, something happened to Atun when the war first kicked off. See, the Moors are the ones that helped the oppressors get rid of Atun. Because you got to ask yourself, like, if these people, like, they learned everything from us and all that, how the fuck did they manage to get rid of a son? See, what happened was the Moors helped them out. The Moors gave them the technology and the information to get rid of Atun. That's why we only see one son now. But eventually, Atun is going to come back eventually. Once the planet gets back into alignment and all that other shit, Atun is going to come back into our atmosphere. Some people may say it ain't no way none of this shit real, but you know what I'm saying? But that's them. That ain't me. So what was going on was, this was before the firmament and all that. So what was going on was, when the war first kicked off, right? This was before we knew the Moors was not on our side and all that. When the Moors and the oppressors first kicked it off, one of the first things they did was got rid of Atun, and that took away some of our powers right there. So when some people say, why we can't do this, why we can't do that, if we really this and that, why we can't do this or do that? Bro, one of our sons is not even in the atmosphere no more. That's part of the reason why. Then once they got rid of Atun, that's when, like, the shit first kicked off, and they were like, oh shit, like, what going on? There was a lot of confusion and shit going on. That was one of the first moves they did. Then once they got rid of the sun, they started chopping the trees down, going through, cutting the tree down. By then, we knew what was going on, but it was like a sneak attack. We really didn't have much time to prepare. They caught us off guard type shit. NASA ain't gonna never talk about no shit like this. Probably the folks in NASA don't even know all this shit. But, like, the higher up, they the ones that really know that type of shit. Like, I guarantee you, bro, underground, bro, somewhere underground, there's pictures and everything of how the world used to look. I guarantee that there's probably pictures of the big ass trees, second sun, and all that shit somewhere in a vault somewhere, like, that only a select few people know about. Then after the trees and all that were going down, then it was full on war. Then we go on to the 1500s, 1600s, you know what I'm saying? Then get where we are now. The trees is what kept us a larger size. Once they started chopping down the trees and all that, that's when we started, like, getting smaller and smaller, because the dimension that the planet was operating on, it started to decrease. The planet went all the way down from the 33rd dimension to the 3rd. It was originally on the 33rd dimension when they first got here. Once the trees got gone, the planet started going down, and we got smaller, the animals got smaller, all types of shit. But Atun was really one of the first blows that they took. They got rid of Atun with the help of the Moors, and the war kicked off. But this is pretty much the end of the video. It really just me talking about the battle, talking about the real battle that really went on to get us where we are today. That being said, we out here. They want this shit right here to stop, but this shit here ain't stopping. Hit that little bit triple time, now that bitch keep stopping.